Well, welcome everyone. Happy Sunday to you. And actually, it is Palm Sunday. Um, so I hope everyone had a great weekend. Um, and um, it's been a whole lot of um, it's been a crazy year that's happened. Um, but yeah, um, yep. So don't forget to like, leave a general comment, and share out the stream. I appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, just hit the red button. Um, right now, I'd like to introduce to you. Um, I'm interviewing 21090 Brewing, and I think he's on here right now. Let me see. Oh, yep, he is. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the one, the only 21090 Brewing.
Hey, Mr. Fulton, what's going on, brother?
Nothing much. Todd, how you doing?
I am finally happy to be here with you. I know we've been trying to do this for a while, and I'm glad we could finally connect on this weekend.
Yes.
Happy Palm Sunday.
Thank
Uh,
you. Same to you.
yeah, and I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I have been happy belated birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. Well, as you get to my age, Mr. Fulton, you kind of don't want to have a long birthday, right? You kind of want to just
Yeah.
gloss over them and keep going. So, thank you. I appreciate. We had a great stream last weekend for my birthday, and we have a really fun stream coming up this Tuesday too, which I hopefully we get a chance to talk about because we have some fun things planned. So I can't wait to get there.
Yeah, well, I have to get my tooth pulled out tomorrow, so
What are you getting out tomorrow?
my tooth.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah. Ugh. Well, hopefully you have a good dentist, and
Yeah,
they can give you some painkiller, Novocaine, and you'll be fine. It won't be a
yeah,
big thing, right?
yeah. I'll probably be resting. So,
No, that's all right. You can rest. You can rest and watch YouTube. That's the best thing to do.
yeah.
Right? Well, I'm glad to be here, Fulton. What do we got going on today? Let's.
Well, I've got the interview. Are you ready to start?
I'm ready. This is your show, brother. I'm ready. Whatever you are.
Okay. So how long have you had your YouTube channel?
That's a very good question. So, in fact, on Tuesday we have our 1 year anniversary of our live show that comes on every Tuesday nights. But we're gonna go on Tuesday and reminisce about when we first started this channel. It's almost been 5 years we started this channel. So when we started, we were mainly all we did was brewing, home brewing. That's all it was about. It was actually just me. I would see other people on YouTube putting their videos up of brewing, right, brewing beer. And I said, I'd like to do that. Let me chronicle, what I do, and maybe help other people who are trying to, learn how to homebrew. And I did that for a while, and it's very difficult to get subscribers and grow. And I wasn't actually doing it for that. I was just doing it to put things out there to help other people. And then Andy joined me, and my other buddy, our other friend Eric, and we were actually a three-piece for a while. There was three of us, and we were just brewing. That's all we were doing. And after you do something for a while, it kind of gets repetitive, and there's not a lot of new things to do. So we said, well, what other things can we do? Well, we're going to review beer, or we're going to just review whiskey. We're just going to do live streams, and just have fun. Be more than just brewing, so to speak. So, but it's been about 5 years since I started the channel, and we've kind of changed what we do. But we like to have fun, Fulton. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it's been a while, and we're going to show some of those early videos on our stream on Tuesday. We will show really old videos of when we first started, which is going to be funny to see because we were not like we are now.
Why did you decide to start a YouTube channel?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, great question, and I kind of alluded that in my answer previously. I just wanted to, when I was first starting out brewing, I was a new home brewer. And what do you do when you start something new, right? You go to YouTube and you look at all these new videos to see how you do something. And I said, well, I'm going through this process and I'm learning these techniques and how to brew. I wanted to help other people, so I wanted to put out videos to show people how you do a certain thing in brewing or what the beer turns out to be. And I just thought it'd be fun to do, right? And hopefully also learn from other people that have done things and say, hey, you did it this way, you can improve it by doing this. So I kind of just did it on a whim for brewing, and it's evolved now into this, what we are now. I don't even know what we are. We do whiskey, we do beer, we do live streams. We have fun, basically. We kind of like to have fun. So that's really the reason, but it's evolved into so much more.
Right.
you know.
What kind of videos do you do
Yeah.
on your channel?
Right now, what we do, so every Tuesday night, I mean, I don't know if we're known as a live stream channel now, or we do both. We do both live streams and edited videos. So our live streams are every Tuesday night, Eastern Standard Time at 8:30 p.m. And we have what we call a top 10 list, where we have a topic. And me and Andy, my partner in 21090, we kind of go back and forth and try to have the best list, and our viewers vote on whose list is the best. We have giveaways on our live streams, and we also drink some beer and we drink some whiskey. We have a good time. So that's on every Tuesday night. But then we also do edited videos for home brewing, or for beer reviews, like commercial breweries that send us beer that we review, or even whiskey. So we've gotten into whiskey now, so we review whiskey. So we kind of are the beer whiskey fun channel, so to speak. But that's kind of videos we do. We both edited videos and live streams once a week.
Okay. How did you come up with your YouTube channel name?
That is a great question. So we get that question asked probably more than any question about what is the 2TN90. So I'll give your viewers a little background on this. So me and Andy, my co-host, we live in the same area, the same zip code. And we've lived here for a very long time, and we've been friends for 40 years. That's how long we've known each other. So we live in the zip code 21090, or how we call it here, 21090, right? But instead of putting the 21090, we just spelled out the 10 to make it a little bit different. So that 21090 is actually our zip code where we live. That's what it is.
Nice. What is your favorite part of having a YouTube channel?
Man, you had some good questions here, Fulton. I like this.
Well,
You've come prepared.
Actually, my mom wrote this one, so.
I love it, though. Your mom's it's great questions. I love it. So my favorite thing is exactly what we're doing right here, is meeting new people, right? So, I mean, you're on a lot of live streams. You've met so many people. I mean, like, case in point, I don't want to name drop, but Phil, he's a great guy, and I've learned, and we've met so many amazing people doing this that we call friends. You're our friend now. You're kind of ingrained in our channel, and you come on our streams and comment, and just meeting new people. It's crazy. We never thought when we first started doing this that we would reach so many people. And we're not big by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just great that we can connect with so many people by just doing things that we love and really get to know them. I mean, especially during COVID, right, where we couldn't go out and hang out with our friends and go to dinners and meet family and hang out. But this was still here, right? This StreamYard, YouTube, live streaming, and it was a great opportunity for us to connect with people still without having to kind of physically be near them. So my favorite thing about YouTube is certainly doing the videos and live streams and getting response back from people that they like it, right? That they like what you're doing, and then just getting to know those people. It's, I think, the best thing about what we do. It's not for, we're monetized. It's not about getting, we don't make hardly any money. It's, what we make goes right back in the channel. It's really, we love doing this. It's an artistic outreach, especially for Andy. Andy does amazingly all the editing for our videos, our edited videos. He's very creative in that respect, so he loves doing that. And then I love the live streams. I love doing this. I love connecting with people. If I could live stream more, I would do it, but I just don't have the time to. I've got 3 kids and a wife and family and a full-time job, so I love doing this. So those are the 2 things.
Right. So where are you from? Exactly.
Right. We are both from Maryland. So if you've ever been to or Baltimore, I don't know if you know where that is. Where are you from, Fulton?
Indiana.
Okay. All right. I've been to Indianapolis. How far are you from Indianapolis?
I believe we're from, well, we live kind of north. And,
okay. Okay. Have you ever been to Indianapolis?
We have been before.
I've been there for work, and you know where I went to? I went to the Indianapolis 500. I went to the actual racetrack. I was amazed how big that track is. Holy cow!
Yeah,
it's monstrous. But so we're from Maryland. If you ever flown into Baltimore, BWI, it's not actually in Baltimore. It's in a little town called Linthicum, Maryland, and that's where we live, right where the airport is in Baltimore. So we're close to Annapolis, Washington D.C., Baltimore, of course. So that's kind of where we've lived all our life, and hence the name 21090 is our zip code. So we're very attached to where we live, and kind of love to support local breweries and distilleries, and so that's something we also do.
Right. So what's your favorite music?
Ah, that's a great man. I wish Andy was here.
I know he likes that.
Yeah, I wish Andy was here. He's actually on vacation this weekend with his family, so I apologize he can't be here, but I'm sure he's going to watch the replay. So both of us, we're kids of the 80s, Mr. Fulton, so we love 80s music, especially like 80s rock, Def Leppard, Bon Jovi, AC/DC. We love all that kind of stuff. You'll see that a lot of times in our live streams when we do music top 10 lists. You'll see that with our lists often emulate rock bands from the 80s. It's kind of where we grew up. What is your favorite? What kind of music do you like? I know you like to sing. You like all kinds of music.
I do. I like the 80s and the 90s and country and sometimes Christian.
There you go. There's a lot of great Christian rock bands out there too. Really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, and I see you sing a lot too. So I know you like music.
I do.
As much as I can't sing, so I try not. People make fun of me when I sing on our live streams, but I like doing it. But I'm not very good at it.
Exactly.
Right.
So do you have a family?
I do. So that's one of the other things that takes up a lot of my time. I have 3 boys, Mr. Fulton. So I've got, of course, my lovely wife, and then I have a 16-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 5-year-old, all boys.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to hear a little side note, I also have another YouTube channel, Mr. Fulton. You probably don't know about it, but I chronicle my family life on like a vlog, mainly during the summer times because we go on the beach a lot, but it's called My 3 Sons. Now, there's a TV show that was called that, right? So if you Google or type into the chat or into YouTube, My 3 Sons, you're going to get all the TV videos. But if you do like My 3 Sons Ocean City, you'll see all of our vlogs from the summer. We do vlogs from the beach. And I like to just make sure I capture my kids as they're growing. That's why I do that channel. I like to capture my kids as they grow up, on video. So when I'm much older than I am now, and they're much older, I can go back and me and my wife can reminisce about when they were young. So that's the other cool thing I think about YouTube is that it allows you to do that, right? So you can make all these videos, and it's a free hosting site for all of your videos. You don't have to pay for anything, right? No storage fees. They upload it, and they keep it on the cloud or whatever on your channel, and you can go back. I mean, how long have you had a channel, Mr. Fulton? How long's it been?
Let me see. I believe I had a channel. Oh, man. It's been a long time.
Right, a long time. A lot of videos, right? A lot of videos. And is it fun for you to go back and see some of those earlier videos when you first started out? You've probably grown, you're older now. It's neat to see that, right?
Yeah, right.
And that's what so for my short, I was very long on that show, but I have 3 kids. I love them dearly, love my wife. So that's a lot of my time is with my kids. So, and my wife, I have a full-time job, and then everything else is on this channel. With 21090. So if you ask me do I have any hobbies? This is my hobby, YouTube. This is kind of what I do.
Right. Sorry about that. My finger slipped.
No worries.
So what is your favorite movie?
Ooh, man. So again, on our Tuesday streams, we have a lot of topics about movies, right? Like what's the best comedies, 80s comedies, movies from certain genres. I don't know. That's a hard question to say one. Let me ask you this. As I think about it, what is your favorite movie, Mr. Fulton? What is your favorite movie?
Oh, let me see. Probably Tom and Jerry.
You saw the recent Tom and Jerry one?
I did. It was amazing.
Now, I'm a huge Tom and Jerry fan of the original cartoon.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah. I grew up on Tom and Jerry. So as a fan of Tom and Jerry, the cartoon, you're telling me I'm going to love this movie too?
I believe so.
Oh, now I got to see it. And I think my kids, who are much younger and not really exposed to Tom and Jerry, it's an old cartoon, they wanted to see it. So we're going to have to see it as a family. I'm going to take your recommendation, and I'll report back to you whether I like it. And I'm sure I will. If you liked it, then I'm sure I'm going to like it. As for me, listen, I like comedies. That's the kind of movies I like. So I'm sure I'll like. So anything that's a comedy with Vince Vaughn in it or that, I love those kind of comedies, those kind of movies. I don't know. Let me ask you this. What's your favorite type of movie? Like, is it comedies or dramas or westerns or thrillers or horror? What's your favorite?
I believe mine is the comedies.
Yeah. See, I like that too. I like to laugh. I don't want to. Some people like the horror movies. They like to be scared. I don't like that. Or the thriller. They're okay. I like a nice comedy. If you can't laugh, what good is it, right? I like laughing and
Right.
feeling good after seeing a movie.
Yeah. Well, we watch a lot of Christian movies
Oh, that's
lately,
good. Very good. That's great.
so that's a good thing to do.
You got that right. And everyone in the chat, Just Teresa, hello everyone, and Fanatic Guy. Just saying hi to the people in the chat, Fulton.
Okay. So what is your favorite holiday?
Wow. Well, I'd have to say it's Christmas. I love Thanksgiving too. I love the family aspect of it. Christmas is special to me. I'm a Christian too, so the birth of Christ is a good thing. Easter coming up is a big thing too, but I think Christmas, because I have 3 boys that, Christmas itself is such a special time, and seeing them just get so excited, it reminds me of when I was younger and getting excited for Christmas. I would have to say it's definitely Christmas, and then Thanksgiving is right behind it. I love food, so look at that, Phil's here.
Hello, Phil.
Good to see you, Phil. So yeah, I'd say Christmas is definitely my favorite. How about you? What's your favorite holiday?
Probably Easter because it's coming up pretty soon.
Well, there you go. So do you get a big Easter basket or stuff of candy, or no? What do you get?
Well, I probably Easter is about I would do Jesus because
Sure. Oh yeah, you're right about that.
that's the thing about Easter. It's
Resurrection of
that
Christ.
Jesus is
Yep.
our
Oh sure.
sin.
Well, yeah, he rose from the dead. That's certainly what it's all about. And today's Palm Sunday, so it kind of we're starting to celebrate a Holy Week. So we have Good Friday, Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and then Easter Sunday. So yeah. But anyway, so Christmas probably mine. I also do, some of the non-religious holidays. If you take them out of the equation, I do like 4th of July. I just love. I love celebrating the country's independence. It's summertime. You always have like cookouts and fireworks, and it's just usually a great time of the year, and the middle of the summer. So I do like 4th of July as well. So
Okay. So how long have you been monetized?
so we were monetized early on, and then they changed like the threshold of it. So this is a while ago. We got monetized when you just needed, I think it was 1,000 subscribers, or there was a certain threshold. I can't remember. And then they upped it to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours, and that demonetized us. But I think we've been monetized now for about 2 years, I guess. But I will tell you this: if you're doing YouTube to make money and be monetized, it's not gonna work out well for you, because you need way more views and way more subscribers than what we have to make a living out of it, right? I think we do pretty well, and we have a good following, and we put out good videos, and we are monetized, but we are not making any money off of this. Everything that we make basically goes into pay for whether it's the beer we're buying, or the giveaways we have for our live stream, or all the lights and equipment, and the StreamYard accounts and the editing software, and that's fine. That's kind of what we want to do with it. Any money we make from the channel, we kind of put right back into it, so we're not losing money, which we were for a while, and we do it because we love it. But if you're getting into YouTube to make money, chances are you're not going to be around very long, because it's very difficult to make money to have a career out of it. And the people that do that are fantastic at what they do, and there's a reason why. But we have no illusions that we're ever going to be doing this full time. This is what we love doing, and if we can offset our costs, then so be it. What is he true? Yes, exactly. So there you go. So, and I think Phil's probably in the same boat as us. He's been monetized. He's got a great following, and you see him, have that. But I guarantee you, he's not making any money off of the channel. Everything that he makes goes right back into paying off his expenses for everything that he does for his channel. And that's kind of what we want to do, and we're getting there. We're close, but we continue. Oh, now we want a new camera, or we want a new lighting system, or we want a new audio, and that costs a lot of money. So, it is what it is.
It is. Do you like cake or pie, chocolate or
Oh,
vanilla?
oh man! Now these are the good questions.
Ah,
What?
yes.
Well, it depends. What kind of? So I love certain kind of pie. So I a good apple pie. Oh man, with ice cream on top. Hot apple pie with cold ice cream. Oh, I love that. I also like banana cream pie. So those are the two pies I really love.
Mm.
But I'm probably more of a cake person. I also really love like ice cream cakes. To me, that's the best of both worlds, right there, right? So that's my favorite. Like, and I'm a vanilla guy. I like vanilla cake with like buttercream icing. That's like my favorite type of cake. How about you? What are you?
A type of pie guy.
You're a pie guy. What kind of
Oh
pies do you
yeah.
like?
Um, I like cherry pie, apple pie,
Mm,
banana cream pie,
there you go.
that kind of thing.
Now, do you make your home? Does your mom or anybody they make pies, or do you buy them?
Well, I believe my girl makes them.
There you go. They're probably the best homemade
Yep.
pies. If you can do it, that's the way to go. I love that.
Phil says, since YouTube started for me, I've spent my more than I've made. I love the people.
That's right. See, and that's what I was saying. I mean, we're kind of in the same boat. I don't think we've kept track of everything we've spent from the beginning because we weren't making any money. But I can guarantee you, we're not. We're still certainly in the red. We'll probably always be that way, but it gets better as you grow. You get a little bit more of a cut, and I will tell you, if it wasn't for live streams, we would be making no. It's really hard to make money on edited videos. I mean, you make a fraction of a cent on each view, and if it wasn't for the live streams we've done for the last year, we would certainly not be treading water. And so live streaming is a kind of a game changer for YouTubers like us that are smaller. We can connect with the community, and that community can support you in a much easier fashion than just throwing out edited videos and hoping it gets 15, 20,000 views where you can finally make a little bit of money. I mean, we don't have one. Well, we have one video that has 60,000 views, and it's just about my bar. It's about when they were making my bar, and that's the only reason why is people search for that. But all of our other videos, we don't. We're lucky if we get 1,000 views on our videos, and that doesn't make you a hill of beans. It may make you, if you're lucky, $10 if you're monetized. So, hey, there's Saucy Shane. Look at Shane.
Shane.
Vanilla, of course you do. Yeah, Saucy says vanilla, of course. Well, yes, there's a running joke to how kind of pasty white I am, but that is, I didn't think about that, Shane. But you're right. Cheers to Shane.
Groovy.
Hey, there's Groovy. Wow, I tell you, I saw everybody. I don't know if you saw. There was a lot of live streams last night, but I was kind of hanging out with my family and we were watching TV, and I didn't want to jump in the chat or anything. But I know Monica was live, and I know Groovy was live, and
Yeah.
there was a lot of fun going on last night. I'm sorry I missed it all, but
Yeah.
there you go. It's good to see you guys. Hey, what's up?
So, have you interviewed anyone who has been your favorite interview?
It's a good question. So we haven't gotten lucky enough to do, in our world, what we do like beer and whiskey, right? So doing anybody outside of that probably would never happen. But we've been lucky enough to have like breweries and distilleries, like the people who run those facilities, come on our live stream, which I think is great. So we've had like the rep from a big distillery, and I don't have it in front of me, but Rabbit Hole Distillery, which for us, that was big. We're not a big channel, and they reached out to us about, looking at their product and sampling. That's one of the benefits of what we do is we'll get breweries and distilleries now sending us stuff to try and review so we can expose their product to all of our viewers, right? An influencer, so to speak. I don't really see us as that, but we're just guys that like to drink beer and drink whiskey. But I think that one interview we did with Rabbit Hole, Adam, that was probably he's an ambassador for that distillery. He's basically their figurehead for all their social media. And he came on for 3 hours with us on our live stream, and it was such a fun time. He was a great dude. He sent us a bunch of whiskeys to try. He gave giveaways to our viewers. So that was kind of neat having like him. I think that was probably one of my favorite interviews we did. Of course, the topic was top 10 movies with rabbits in it, and he was all game for it. So what's your favorite movie? Think of one movie that has a rabbit in it. I know what you're going to say, but go ahead. Come on.
It's like
what is it?
Hump. It's Hump.
Oh, Hump. Okay, I thought you would say Roger Rabbit, but Hump is yeah. That
you like Roger Rabbit?
I'm a kid from the '80s, so that was I think early '90s. So yeah, certainly. But that was fun. How about you? Who have you, besides me, of course? Who is some of your favorite interviews you've done? I know you interview people.
Oh, I interviewed Phil once,
Oh, that's fun.
and
I mean,
I think I did. I think I did a lot of them.
let me ask you this: when you had Phil on, did he do anything crazy? Did he eat any of those spicy foods or no?
He did. He did
Mm.
one of those spicy foods.
Now, do you like those spicy foods, Mr. Fulton, or
I
no?
do. I do. I tried those. I
Dude,
tried those once, and then I stopped my mouth from fire.
yeah,
So.
yeah. I'm not good at that. I leave that to the experts, right? So I don't. I try not to get involved in that, but sometimes on the after parties, I get caught up in the madness. Hey, there's Samantha. Hi.
Listen. Hello.
How are you? So yeah, I mean, I'm not a big spicy guy, but I know in our community, from Phil's channel and all these other guys, they've kind of come over to our channel too, and I'm amazed at what they can eat. I'm amazed at what Phil can do. It's crazy that he can do that and just act like it's. I know it hurts him, but he acts so well with it. Whereas I would probably fall over and die. But it's pretty fun.
Right. Um, what is the one thing you have learned from others?
What is the one thing I've learned from others? Wow. Well, I don't know if it's from others, but one tip I will give to anybody who's trying to do the YouTube channel, and we're still struggling with this, is you've got to be different, right? You can't take and do what everybody else is doing in your niche, right? So for us, it's difficult because we review beer and review whiskey, and that's sort of easy. People just sit down, they review it. We always try to make it different in some respects. It's just not sitting down and drinking a beer and saying what it's like. So we'll do something that's a little bit different, whether it's like comparing it to an older vintage of something, or just being funny and doing. We did one time, whiskeys with Halloween candy, like which one's paired the best, right? So we always try to think of doing something, and that's when we started this. On Tuesday, it's our 1 year anniversary of our live show. It was because of the pandemic we started doing. We weren't live streamers at all. I would maybe go live on my brew days, and that's it. And we couldn't get together to do edited videos. So Andy and I were like, well, let's go live. And then we will show. There's a little spoiler note. Our first live stream, and it was terrible. It was absolutely awful. And we kind of talked to each other. We said we have to have a reason to come together. We can't just talk to each other and drink beer. Nobody wants to see that, right? Everybody does that. So we have the top 10 list, and we have giveaways, and we, bring people on, and, we have whiskey of the week, and so I would say I've learned from others that you can't do what everybody else does, right? You have to do something. You have to differentiate yourself from everybody else who's doing YouTube, and if you want to be successful. And we struggle with that because it's not easy to do. So I would say that's, and other than that, what I've learned from others is, you gotta be very personable, and you gotta be open to sort of everyone's viewpoints, right? On YouTube, you can't be closed-minded, and you can't sort of think one way is the highway and that's the only way, because you're gonna alienate half of an audience or what have you. So we try to also kind of be open to everybody and make sure we're having a good time, keeping it clean, and even though we're beer and whiskey, we kind of try to keep it that way, if that makes sense.
Right. What is your favorite season?
Ooh, certainly summer. I love summer. If I could move to Florida, I would do it. One, there's no state income tax, and two, I don't care how hot it is. I can get in a pool where I can get in the ocean. I don't like cold weather, Fulton. And you live in Indiana, so you get winters too.
Yeah.
The older I get, the less I like winter. I can't stand the months of January and February because it's so cold here. You can't go out anywhere. The days are very short. I love the summer. I'm lucky enough that my parents have a condo in a place called Ocean City, Maryland, right? It's this big 10-mile beach in Maryland, right on the Atlantic Ocean. And my wife's a teacher, fifth grade teacher, so we go down to the summers. She stays there with my kids basically all summer, and I kind of go back and forth from her. We live about 2 hours from the beach. So I go back and forth for work and then the weekends. And I love just being I'm a beach guy. I love being in the waters. How about you? What's your favorite season?
The summer, because I like the summer for a while.
Do you like, pools and cookouts and
I do.
Yeah,
I do like those.
Mm-hmm. I also like fall. I mean, fall and spring are okay because, I like the change of season, so to speak, but I just don't like winter. I mean, once December's over, the holidays are over, and it's January. Oh gosh, I'm glad we just got through that. January and February are just brutal.
Yeah, really so. Any advice for someone starting a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I kind of alluded to it earlier. My advice is, well, there's two things. One, don't get into it thinking you're going to make money. If that's the reason why, and everybody says this, if that's the reason why you're getting YouTube, it's not going to work, right? So you want to have fun, right? If you get monetized and somehow make it big and make money, awesome. But don't get into it thinking you're making money. And then two, if you want to grow, I think you have to do something that's different than other people. You can't do the same thing. You can't replicate what other YouTubers are doing and expect to be seen or pushed out. You've got to do something different, whether it's the way you do videos, whether it's the content you're bringing. Something's got to be different. And again, we struggle with that. It's not easy. Thinking of ideas of, there's so many people putting out content in YouTube. What is it? Billions of videos that are out there. It's very difficult to do that. Within your niche, you can probably do it. Like for us in the I guess the alcohol community or beer and whiskey, we can think of ways to differentiate ours. But even then, we struggle with it. So that's my advice.
Yeah. Right. Do you have any pets?
I don't. My parents do. So I grew up with pets. My parents always had a dog. But as I've gotten older and have a family and kids, if you have a pet, it's like another, a dog, it's like having another child. You got to take care of it, and we just don't have the resources or time to bring in a dog. My kids would love it if we got a dog, but my parents have a dog. They have a Bichon Frise, little Bichon, and named Sasha, and my kids get to get their fix with the dogs every time we go over to the grandparents' house. So that's kind of, I have a dog from my parents. That's kind of our sort of pet, so to speak. So, how about you? Do you have pets?
Yeah, I have 2 cats.
2 cats. Now, see, I'm never a cat person. I don't know. Do you like? Are they personal? I never thought like cats. I always thought they were smarter than you. They would just look at you and like either scratch up something or do something and be like, whatever. I don't. Are cats? Do you have fun and actually play with the cat and everything like that?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
It's pretty good.
Good. I've never had cats, so I can't say I'm a cat person, but I know a lot of people love them. So there's Crazy Ann, my favorite. I always say this, Mr. Fulton. That's my favorite Norwegian. How are you, Crazy Ann? We got Crazy Ann and everything spicy and saucy, Shane and groovy. We got everybody over here, Fulton.
Yes, we do.
All right, I love it.
Who is your favorite YouTuber besides yourself?
Well, I can't single out anybody that's in the chat right now. I love them all. I will say this. Within our genre, there's a channel called The Mash and Drum. Fantastic channel. They do whiskey reviews. But if you're just talking in general YouTube, I love Disney, so I'm a big Disney. I love going to Disney.
I am too.
So there, the Tim Tracker. I don't know if you know who he is. He has vlogs. Disney Pins blog is another one that I really like. And then just straight vloggers. He doesn't really do it that much anymore, but Casey Neistat I always thought was absolutely brilliant in the vlogs he would do. And he's a huge YouTuber, millions of subscribers. And he's a filmmaker by trade, and he kind of made his name through YouTube, which I thought was fantastic. And anytime Casey Neistat puts up a vlog, I certainly watch it. It's okay. I know right. You see, Groovy, you do. I will say, Groovy, you do differentiate yourself when you do 6 auto orders in a row. No one's doing that in the beer community, so you had that going for you. But see, Phil, here's a classic. Phil does that. So Phil's in that spicy community. He's invented things. I don't know if I can say some of the. I won't say it on here, but some of the things that he does, right? No one does. Right, that's the cool thing. He'll take a 1-chip challenge and say, I'm going to make it the 36-chip challenge. Right? Nobody does that, or nobody tries to do it, or he does things with nuts and puts them in sacks, and you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
That's what's I think why he's so good. I love it when he does it, and I think that's why people are drawn to his videos. So,
right. Is there anything you want to say to anyone who's watching?
Well, we got a fun group in the chat. I mean, between Crazy Ann and Phil and Groovy and Samantha and Saucy. I would say thank you, because a lot of the people that are in this chat today are.
Speaking of him.
And Sty North, right? There you go. Hey there, buddy. There's Sty, who I think has the most amazing voice, right? That voice,
yes,
I hate to say it, he has a face for radio, but a voice for radio, right? So, I don't have either, Sty, so don't worry. I think he has the best voice. I love he could talk about anything, and I think it's cool, right? Because his voice is so good. But I would say everybody in this chat is just I consider them friends, which is crazy. And I know Groovy's alluded this. I feel closer now, especially after this pandemic, to a lot of you guys and everybody in the chat than I do my friends who I haven't seen in months now, because we don't connect every night like we do on YouTube, and that's what I love about what YouTube brings and the community that we're all in. I hope we can keep growing it. And that's my hope, is that we can bring more and more people in to everyone who's on this streams, because we all have fantastic channels, and that'd be awesome if like 5 years from now we're all grown, we've got more people involved in our communities, but yet we're still all together. I think that would be amazing.
Yep. Well, I've got a concert tonight.
Ooh, is this the Osha-san? This is Osha-san. This is for him, right? His birthday present.
Yep.
Well, now, will Jimmy be coming on, or he's just going to listen? We can just all listen.
Well, he might be coming on.
All right.
So.
I can't wait. What kind of songs are you going to sing him? That's what I want to know.
Well,
Can you give us
I think I'm going to do some like country and music.
He loves that country.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
He also likes 80s rock now too. So if you can pull any 80s music out, he likes that.
He does.
So what time is that tonight?
I think it's going to be like at 3 tonight.
Is that Eastern? 3 Eastern?
Yep. Eastern.
Okay. All right. So not far from now. You got about another 2.5 hours. You better go get the vocal cords all warmed up there.
I better.
So. Well, we'll be watching, Fulton.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming, and I will drop the link for everyone in the chat.
All right, buddy.
Thanks for coming up, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
It's my pleasure. Thank you, Fulton. Great to see everybody, and have a great rest of the weekend. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. That was 21090 Brewing. I want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting me. I appreciate it. And don't forget, tonight at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, got a birthday present for Osen. I want everyone to come and listen to me sing country, and I will sing that Chris Stapleton Arkansas. But I will send the link for you guys, and Jimmy C will be coming up. Hang on. Hello, Runny Egg. It's just about to close. So I'm gonna send the link to everyone, and in the description you can check him out. He does a lot of great giveaways and a lot of drinking. So please check him out. I appreciate it. And let me see if I can drop his link. Okay, here's his link. If you don't have them, please get them. That is 290 Brewing. Please check them out. And I will see you guys later for the concert. Everyone is welcome. Special shout out to Groovy. Special shout out to Runny Egg for coming. Sasha Shane, Stein North, Everything Spicy, Crazy Ann, Samantha Lee Originals, and Stern Silver Variety Show. Fanatic Guide. And see you guys soon, and see you guys at 3. And hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. See you guys in 3 hours. So thanks, guys. Bye.